years we've been talking about this.
Yeah, we're finally here.
And without further ado, Mapiaku Pipita!
Pungkap, Thailand. I mean,
Maga-
Philippines.
Yeah. Magandang araw.
Hi everyone and welcome to CMC!
Now, before we begin, ladies and gentlefolks and people of all genders, would you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers?
Of course. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. And what's up mga ka-CMC? I am your friendly brain rot linguist, Ismail P. Abdullah, a third-year BIOS student. And I am your chronically online host. And you can just call me Esma.
Greetings of peace and prosperity.
Oh my
I am Abdullah Usman, a third year student of BIOS, the lover of all things words, the visual of the group, and I am the youngest of the circle and the most poetic kid, right? Okay.
well,
And you
actually-
can also call me Bars.
Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm your third host. I am the trendsetter, the fashion icon, and the highly sensitive Rafi P. Buat.
And
I am also the mitochondria of this podcast.
Sure. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm the mitochondria of this podcast, so
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that.
And lastly, I am Hizam, your pop culture connoisseur, and welcome to CMC Caffeine Mediated Chaos, the podcast where we dive into the intersection of technology, communication, and language. All from our unique perspective as your four incredible hosts.
Okay, round of applause, guys. And first, let's have a self check first. So,
Yes,
how are you doing, guys? How's October so far?
Well, I'll make this quick. In conclusion,
Go.
exam week is finally done.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
Alhamdulillah.
This month has really
Alhamdulillah.
been intense, no? With the
Super.
activities, exams, and all
Reports,
that.
Reports.
short papers.
But we're still here and we're still kicking.
We're still alive.
still breathing.
Next week we still have an exam with one of our
Yeah.
professor, and I don't
What
think
subject?
I can't anymore.
Semiotics.
Semiotics. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might pass out. So
Actually, full of consecutive reports and exams.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Give me a
Fully
break.
loaded tayo.
Nako.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say no that October has been a hell of a month for us, and now November is approaching, and I don't think it's gonna be any way kinder towards us, right?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so especially since we're all junior students.
Wow,
So
now on.
inshallah, sabay-sabay
Inshallah.
tayo
Inshallah.
mag-graduate.
Inshallah, yeah.
And yeah, so what do you guys do nga pala when you're not studying or what do you do as your pastime? Kasi ako, I usually scroll through my phone,
Same
like
here.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Facebook or Instagram Reels. So how about you guys?
Well, for me, Isma, I'm probably glued to my phone. Like, I would jump from different platforms like TikTok, Instagram, then Facebook, and thinking it will only be for an hour or two. But, after all that scrolling, it has been,
Time consuming.
Time consuming.
Consuming.
and it's a bad habit, and I'm guilty of that.
Ah.
But, it's all about moderation, di ba?
Yeah.
Self-control.
Self-control nga. How about you, Barry?
Can I just copy and paste your answer?
Kasi
to be honest,
oh my God.
We'll make it
to be
obvious.
honest, we're kind of the same. I think we all are.
Yeah.
I always have my phone around me, and to be honest, I am the information minister of our college, and I have to be online always so that
Yeah.
if there's a student who needs some question or
Yes.
anything or concern or
Concerns.
issues, I should be the one who should answer those questions because I am the bridge of communication with the SC and the students of the College of
College.
Social Sciences and Humanities pa. And yeah. How's,
Well,
how about Rafi?
I'm so advanced. Yeah, well, for me, I'm very happy, grateful that this October, me and my mother always go outside as our pastime.
wow.
Alhamdulillah. But I will never go outside without carrying my phone. Just
True.
like what
Yeah.
you've said, we're glued to
Our
our
phone.
phone. Because everything is in there. It's like a new way for us to communicate. Technology really helped us. Like I also am never, like every day I always scroll on TikTok. Like when I wake up before going to bed, I always scroll on TikTok. Yeah. So sad. But I have this random thought.
But,
Yeah, every time that my phone is dead,
mm.
I have this random thought that can new technology change our language?
Oh.
Yeah. Do you believe? What's your
So-
opinion or thought about that?
in my opinion, ba,
Mm.
saying that can technology change our
Change
language?
language.
I think
Mm.
yes. Sometimes, I mean, yes. I think technology can shapes our language nowadays. Like, for example, as we all know that we uses gadgets, social media, and
Yeah.
any kind of internet platform. But
Yeah.
technology changing our language can be a simple but in a powerful ways.
Powerful.
Like,
Yeah.
for example, we often create new words, like we
Mm.
shorten old ones
Mm.
to fit in our fast-paced digital lives. For example, kayong LOL, BRB,
Yeah.
Oh,
TYT.
OTP.
Oh,
Yeah.
Acronyms.
Mm.
so that's why I think yes, somehow it can change our language. And another one is even the way we spell our sentence in the
Yeah. Yeah.
chat, the
Yeah.
sentence structures. Like there's
Yeah.
also
On our keyboard.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so there's a subcorrect and predicative text that the I don't know the
It helps
It
us.
helps
yes
us.
Yes. Our grammar.
actually. So yeah, that's why new technology can change how we communicate with our language. How about you, Izam?
Well, for me, going back to that question, Rafi, now that
Mm.
can technology change our language? Well, first, language change and adapts to the needs of society because yeah, we know that as language
Yes, yes.
majors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And with technology, it has completely shaped how we communicate with each other. And you
Mm.
know, uh, in TikTok, for example, it has their own communication thing going on in there. Like, for example, with all the creations of new words and phrases, for example, the
Yeah. There's so
Sigma,
many.
yeah,
Yeah.
Riz,
Skibidi,
Skibidi,
Gadagadi.
Apatsu.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, it has quickly become integrated with our lives.
Okay.
Yeah, diba? How about you, Isma?
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, because with the advent of new technologies come new ways for us to, communicate with other people. Like, diba, we're all familiar with AI and
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Last, I think the other day I saw you guys talking with Meta AI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the new
Yeah.
feature
There's
of
a new
Messenger.
update. Yeah.
Yeah, diba? Na, I haven't really explored that feature, but like I have heard many things about it, and that people are like very entertained with.
Because you can
Yeah.
actually access that without data.
Ah,
Yes.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
I
It's
didn't
like
know.
big word, Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
so
can.
so yeah, yun nga, with the new advent of technology talaga na comes new ways for us to talk with other people. Like for
Mm.
example, AIs and also this thing called virtual
Virtual
reality,
reality.
diba? And
Yes.
I think in the near future, it will really change the way we communicate with other people,
Mm.
diba?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been talking about technology and communication and such.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever considered about flaming, you know,
Hate
hate
speech.
speech,
Gosh.
cyberbully, and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Dark
yeah.
side,
Yeah, the dark side of
technology.
Well, actually, I do have an experience back then.
As
Yes.
always.
Tell us about
Yeah.
it.
Go lang.
Well, back in high school, I was so active in social media, especially in Twitter and Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And, Twitter. I already mentioned Twitter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but and TikTok as well. Now I joined this Facebook group where 80s fans. Do you know 80s?
Ah, the
Yeah,
K-pop
yeah,
group.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Say
yes.
my
They're a
name, say
K-pop.
my name that one.
Yes,
Not Beyonce.
they are. Ooh,
Anyways,
they are a K-pop group which is very underrated back then in high school. So
Yeah.
I was so dedicated to them that to give their first ever music show win. So I joined their Facebook group about 80s fans. So I tried to inform everyone, keep them updated on where should we vote, what are our updates on the rankings. So back then I was also into pop culture media. Yeah. So this is a very specific reference. It was very trending back then, so I was expecting that everyone would understand since it was
Mhm.
trending. So it goes like this.
Some of
Some
y'all
of
about
you
to be
might
real mad at me,
mad at me,
but it must be
be
said.
said.
Some of
you are
y'all is fat and
rude,
ugly and unattractive.
but
But
that
that
is
is
okay.
okay.
Just be who
Just
you
be
are.
who you are.
Yeah, that is the. I literally tried to use that caption on my Facebook post on the Facebook page, but unexpectedly they did not
They
took
took it personally.
Yeah, they took it personally. I thought they knew the trend because it was trending. No,
Mhm.
yeah. So at the end, I was the one who made a hate speech online, but it was unintentional. Yeah.
It's a very wild experience, Rafi.
I think it's a both sides mistake. I think you should be careful about what you
What you
post, and
Yeah.
they should also be ano ba to?
Be
Be aware.
updated because it's a trend. Yes.
Well, speaking of that, you know, pop culture, as your pop culture connoisseur, as I try to call myself,
Yeah.
I also have this short story back then that I was part of a Facebook page rather, that it is called Pop Music Facts, and we used to post certain updates about artists and all. And if you scroll through the
Yes.
comments, you can actually see hate speeches and cyberbullies.
Okay.
And behind that, it's not actually just random people, because we, the admins and moderators, were actually behind those troll accounts.
Could you?
No,
Oh
because
my
we believe
gosh.
Wow,
that
nagsalita.
No, mine was
no, because we believe that the
unintentional.
more provocative the comments is the more attention
Engaging, the
The
more
more
you
attention,
that
the
we will
better.
get. Yeah, and I realized that it's very toxic. Yeah, stan culture. We call that stan culture,
Okay.
and it's just very toxic.
At least you admitted it and
Yeah.
you acknowledged that you have done something
Yes.
toxic.
Yes.
How about you, Isma?
To the both of you, I think. The both of you should have a character development and you should learn from
Of
this.
course, because
But we
back
did,
then I was
yeah,
very
back
well
then,
uneducated.
Yes.
Yeah, but like it kind of sounds like the both of you were like the instigators,
Yeah, the
of-
propagators.
propagators of the
Yeah,
hate
well, in their
speech.
perspective.
Oh my god. Oh. But like yun nga, sabi ni Barry, as long as you've taken account of your
Actions.
mistakes,
In the
actions,
past,
yeah,
yes.
you've realized that what you did was actually wrong.
Yes.
Mhm.
We're not
So-
educated enough though.
Yeah.
That time.
That time,
And
Back then, but now.
because right now they're very
Educated, we
I
know our
hope so.
responsibilities online.
Yeah, I hope so. For me naman kasi, I am not really,
Yeah,
into
Yeah.
social media back then.
Yes.
But now I labeled myself as your chronically online host, and it goes to say is that I am now addicted to social
Social
media.
media.
Wow.
And
Addicted, huh?
Big word.
one of those apps that I usually use actually is Twitter.
Ooh,
And I know you all know
Twitter.
what Twitter is.
Yeah,
X.
we know.
X, yeah.
X.
Nowadays it's called X.
For a reason.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Yuck.
Twitter kasi is like, it's an app where you can post anything, basically anything. So that app does not have any age restriction. So I think with the usage of this application, it would have a bad effects to its younger users
Yes.
because yun nga, walang age,
Yeah,
age
accessible to
restriction.
anyone.
Yeah, it's accessible to
Yeah,
everyone.
They will see
so,
anything.
yeah, so yun nga, just like me, I was culture shocked kasi I was not really expecting na that app was that wild. So yeah, so technology has really a bad effects on its user. But yeah, it really depends though on the user, diba?
Mm.
Like yung sinabi mo kanina na
It's all about moderation.
moderation, self-control. Depende talaga kung ano yung pinaggagawa mo online.
Yes.
How about Barry?
So, for me, Kai, I'm very well exposed in that type of hate speech.
Mo kasi war
So here's no. So here's the tea. I am the information minister of the college,
Yeah, right.
and I am the bridge of the communication with the SC and the students. And
Yes.
I'm actually the one who handle and oversee the CSSH Student Council Facebook page. And I'm the very first person who can read those messages that are being sent to our Facebook page. And those messages sometimes consist of swear words or sometimes words that is inappropriate, and it's really sad because I'm the very first one who can read it, and considering the fact that we are a humanities major,
Yeah.
then it's really sad that they didn't even know how to use the word properly. They don't even know what is ethical consideration is. Whether it's verbally or in technology or in the internet. Like,
We're in college already.
yun
So,
nga.
Words has impact.
It's really sad. I'm the very first one who can read it, then I'm the first one who get affected by. So that's why I'm very well exposed in that kind of hate speech or flaming.
So,
side.
so everyone, I guess that's all for the insights and experiences. Because today, I mean, it's time for our tech term of the week. This is where we break down a cool tech-related word or phrase and explain what it means and why is it relevant today. So everyone, what is our tech term of the week?
Well, for me,
Go,
I
Rafi.
have this very interesting word. So, did you guys answered well on the exam on CMC?
Sure.
Siya?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
50-50.
Yes. Do you remember bar?
Me?
Body?
No. Balancing and attractive and the real
Ah,
self.
akala ko yung sa jail.
No.
What is it again? Balancing
Balancing an attractive and a real self.
and the real self.
Yes. It is concerned on how us online users has the responsibility, especially in relationships, to be more realistic on our features that we want to portray online.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, because imagine that having this responsibility of uh, we can edit ourselves, we can only portray the positive things online. But imagine there are these people who try to portray themselves too much to the point that when they try to communicate with others,
Yeah, you're trying to
when they
catfish.
yeah, catfish. Then when they try to meet online, it is not what they expect. It's kind of sad because it affects not only the user who tries to beautify themselves, but also the people who they meet online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, we cannot really blame them naman. Kasi it is us, the society, who set up this unachievable beauty standards. And because of that, people are like forced to conform to these
Extremes.
standards extreme standards that we cannot really achieve. So they
It's
were
sad.
forced to edit themselves online, change how they portray themselves online, just so that they can be accepted by the society or
Yeah.
be find attractive by other
Yes.
people, diba?
Well, I do.
Actually, I felt very sad about those individuals who uses filters. If only ba, if those individuals would appreciate their own beauty, their own looks, guy. I think we should use that kind of, mga filters na, or you're going to edit your face. If only you could appreciate your beauty.
See
You should
your
be
own
confident.
beauty.
Yeah. But like we cannot stop them from using it naman
Yeah.
Because it is the norm.
yeah,
but
just like
I do hope that people will realize that they are simply beautiful in their own way.
Yeah.
Because
Just
God
like-
makes no mistakes.
yeah, just like what Jang Eun-young said. I am me and you are you.
Ooh.
So you do you, I do me.
Yes.
So,
But, yeah, the
So
responsibility.
we are born this way. Ganun.
Yeah. We're simply
Parang
born this
ganun na rin.
According to
Lady Gaga. Okay, everyone. So before we wrap up, let's leave our listeners with something to ponder.
okay.
So let's ask them, guys. How do you think technology will continue to shape our language in the next decade?
Yeah, everyone would love to hear your thoughts about this matter. And you can also reach our social media accounts to, if there's anything that you would like to share. And also, you can leave a comment here in our podcast,
Podcast,
or
down
whatever,
there.
what kind of platform is this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you have any questions for us that we can talk about in our next episode, you can leave it down below. And you can also share our podcast channel with your friends and
family.
Friends.
Yeah, share them.
Pwede din sa mga enemies.
Yeah, sure,
At
really.
least we have new viewers. Kahit saan,
Yeah.
kahit kanino, you can share our podcast
Wag lang kay
channel.
Beyonce.
And you can also like our Facebook page, Techy
Techy
Talk
Talk
Podcast
on Facebook.
Facebook,
YouTube.
and YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe.
So until next time, everyone, keep communicating and slaying. So everyone, this is
CMC.
Podcast.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Love you all.
Apatsi.